my goodness. Oh shit, I need to put that thing. I want to share that. I wanted to share that. I'm gonna have to bring, where's my tablet? Maybe I can do it that way. Look at my nose, it's so red. Ugh, that's what I hate. I didn't used to have a red nose like Rudolph. So I love this stuff. It's brightening facial serum. It's a vitamin C oil. I also have the hyaluronic acid. I don't use that one very much. And then, of course, this beautiful stuff that I got from my mom. It's made in Italy. And then I use this rose hip seed oil. So I only do a couple at a time. Like, I don't do all of the oils at each day. I already did a mask on my face this morning while I did some stuff downstairs and fed Sosa and made some coffee. My mask was sitting on my face and it was nice. It was very nice. I noticed after I turned 50, I'd say maybe 52, because what am I? I'm almost 55. So yeah, 52, I started getting really like dry spots on my face, which I never used to be dry up through here. I was, around my nose. I'd never be dry. Well, after I turned, I think, like 52, it all went downhill. Hello. Let me see who's here. And then I have my little mini fridge right here that I put my crap in, and it keeps it nice and cold. This is eye injection eye serum for under your eyes, but I use a couple different things sometimes because you can't have too much under eye stuff, right? Hello, hi B lady, how are you? Hey Clancy, how are you doing? Hi ENA mom. Try not to get too close to the camera. Don't look at my mess. This is one of my chores today. I forced myself to take today off. I'm taking today off. It's not that busy of a day anyway, so if I'm going to take a day off, today is the day to do it. And I gotta give myself a break sometimes. I stayed up pretty late because I fell asleep when I got home, and then, I took a little nap, and then I was up pretty late, off and on. I fall asleep off and on, but that new series, Fatal Attraction, is on. I don't know if you guys saw that post in my community tab, but I've been dying for it to come out. So far, I'm not impressed, you guys. So far, I'm not impressed with the show at all. What time do you end work on Wednesday? 7, around 7. Why do you want to do our live together on Wednesday, honey? Oh, Randy's stream? Just working in my PJs. Nice, ENA mom. That's the kind of job I need to find. That's the kind of job I need to find, is a job that you can work in your PJs. So I did invest in myself a little bit because I can make payments, No, on this one, I think, what did I put that one on payment? I'll be receiving my Temu order here in the next few days, hopefully. So I'll share that. I'll do a little unboxing with that. Show you what I got. That stuff's really cheap. But one thing I did invest in, and I used it a long time ago, but I'm going to try it again, is Meaningful Beauty. The Cindy Crawford line. Do you guys remember Meaningful Beauty? It's been around forever. Don't worry, this has an N one too. I have it tied. And I have shorts on underneath this. So, there shouldn't be any mishaps, you guys. So yeah, I'm going to try that Meaningful Beauty again and see what I think of it, because I just want to stick with one thing. You know, it's a pain in the ass to have all these different products. I want one line and one line only. I mean, then you can just reorder it when you're out. You know what I mean? You don't have to go replace each thing separately with the different products that you use. So, that's why. I mean, one reason. Plus, I mean, if you listen to that guy that invented that, the ingredients in that product, there's some good stuff in there. Unfortunately, I have to throw all these away. I mean, I couldn't eat them, you guys. They're from Thrive, and it's collagen. I ate one, and I couldn't eat it. It was disgusting. So I have a bunch of shit I have to throw away. I have a bunch of stuff to go through. So yeah, I'm just kind of letting this stuff soak into my face, and then I will put on my primer and put a little bit of makeup on today, but not much, because I'm going to be doing stuff around the house. Yay, E&A Mom. You're down 20 pounds. Good for you. Doesn't that feel good? I think that's awesome. That's amazing. 20 pounds is a lot, right? 20 pounds is a lot. Let me see if I can find, let me see if I can, I wanted to let you guys hear something, but I'm on my phone, so I don't think it'll work. I fixed remember my thing was flipping down? I think I fixed it. I'm like, you know what? Screw it. Oh, fuck. It's not, never mind. I can't use this. It's not charged. I never use this tablet, but I need to keep it charged because I'll have to use my computer, I suppose. Huh? Hold on a second. I'll get my computer over here. We'll get the computer over here. Okay. You know, I got to do a bunch of cleaning today. I got to wash some linens. Got to take Sosie out. Lots to do. But this thing I found is very interesting. Very interesting. This psychologist that talks about narcissism. She's very informative when she talks to us about narcissism. So maybe you should ask yourself, if you just listen to this and ask yourself if you have a parent like this, or if there's anybody in your life that's like this, or if you know somebody that's, it's very informative. Let me see what you guys are saying. Hi, Robert. Oh, I am taking this medication where I give myself a weekly shot. Only thing, wait, where to go? It's the only thing that's worked for you. I've heard of something like that. What's it called, honey? Some of the resellers use preparation H. I've heard of that. B-Lady, that's an old time. It's an old time remedy. I've heard of that. Your ex-husband is definitely a narcissist. Okay, I haven't heard of that one, but I haven't heard of that name. But so, I mean, when I go out of the house, yes, B-Lady, I'm sorry, I don't know. Yes, and also, You know, another thing that I've heard that works is this Vaseline. I mean, sometimes I'll put it on my neck right here. What did they use in the olden days before all these fancy products came out? You know, what did they use? But yeah, all that stuff is supposed to. That's what kept the women looking young and beautiful before. So when I go to the house without any makeup, this is exactly what I look like. I don't have a drop of makeup on, and I've noticed in my old age, my darker circles right here are coming up, and my nose is a little red. Mm. I think it's all about moisturizer. I keep telling you, we own a 2-week timeshare anywhere in the world you can use. Oh my gosh, bee lady, I absolutely would. I could give you something, you know, for it, but I would love that. My mom has one, and I told her back a while ago, remember when my divorce and all that? I was like, I really need to get away. She kept saying, I'll look into it. And then she wants to go with me. Like, I want to go by myself. Robert, I have a question. Can, no, they probably can't get in trouble, but, um, if you have a DD214 and you, it shows all of your awards and everything you've gotten on there, and nobody can fake those, right? Like, you can't make those up. You can't fake being a combat veteran, right? If you have what's supposed to go with it. I think one of the most disgusting things is to accuse somebody of being stolen valor just because your feelings are hurt and you hate that person. I think anybody who serves is a hero. You know, how dare anybody cut down a veteran? No matter what branch they're in, it doesn't matter. Another thing I need to do today, you guys, definitely is, oh my gosh, I have to clean all of my makeup sponges and brushes. I've got a lot. Robert, my husband has a DG4 and has used it for many things. Well, B lady, well, thank you. Tell your husband thank you for his service. Hi, Antoine. Get ready with me. Ray, that's what, get ready with me. I'm just flying by the seat of my pants today. You guys, I found some of the coolest mugs. I'm telling you. How are you, Antoine? I haven't seen you in a little while. Oh, come on. I don't know. Let me see. Let's do. I don't. Okay, hold on, you guys. I'm going to have to send this to my email. I'll be right back really quick. Oh my goodness, I'm an idiot. I could just go on my YouTube channel and find it. Yes, Robert, thank you for your service. Absolutely. Robert has been in the service for many years. He was in the Navy. Your DG will say all the commands you were assigned to and all the awards and service medals you earned. Yes, thank you. So, don't you think it's gross when somebody accuses somebody of stolen valor when they've shown all the proof that they aren't stolen valor? They had to dox themselves out. So I can just use this, you guys, for a for a mirror. And being retired, you know, having all the retirement from them also says a lot. She doxed his whole psychological record and everything. It's disgusting. Okay. Here, I'll find it. Let me see. I want you guys to listen to this, okay? Look at my face. I want you guys to listen to this, okay? Mine has Vietnam service and Vietnam campaign with combat action ribbon and expedition. Yes, expeditory service. I saw that. That was on there too. And I think because he ended up doing something else at the last few years of being in the service, like he started handling like media stuff or something when he wasn't out in the fields, you know. So I can't remember. There's just lies, yeah. Okay, listen to this, you guys. If you know any narcissists in your life, you want to listen to this. Or if you have a question about if you have a narcissist in your life, listen to this. Here it is, right here. Okay. Is this your first get rid of it? No. I've done a few. I mean, pretty much just get ready and chat. I've been okay. Antoine. Thank you for asking. Okay, where's my sponges? I really gotta wash
I have actually been a customer of BetterHelp for a little over 2 years now.
I really gotta wash all my sponges.
24 hours.
Hello, Aston.
They ask you questions about what you would like.
Love from Canada. Well, thank you. We love our Canadians.
Have a black woman therapist, preferably not too much older than myself, and I was able to find that.
What the frick is this?
Been inseparable ever since.
Is this a commercial?
I've been working with the same therapist this entire time. It's been really wild to see how therapy really helps you just think in a better and more.
Hold on.
Being a narcissist is more than just wanting to take pictures of ourselves or bragging about something we've done. It means that we don't feel empathy
when did you
for
send
others,
it, honey?
and we see everything in life as a way of getting our
Listen
own
to
needs
this,
met.
okay?
To grow up with a parent who has narcissistic personality disorder, it can be painful and traumatizing. Not to mention that we were probably emotionally neglected as a result. Which is why today I want to talk about the 8 signs your mom is a narcissist, because knowing can help us better navigate this complicated relationship. If you're new here, hi, my name is Katie Morton and I'm a licensed therapist. My goal is to help you deal with the ways that your past
it doesn't have to be a mother.
have impacted your current relationships.
Okay, B-Lady, I love you. Have a good day, sweetie.
And guide and support you in
Thanks for stopping in.
If you find these videos helpful, make sure to like and subscribe. It really does help us creators. Okay, let's get into those 8 signs. And sign number 1 is that your mother sees you as an extension of her. Meaning, you don't get to do the things that you want. It's more about her having you do the things that she wants or what she maybe wanted to do as a child. I recently read this book called, I think it's I'm Glad My Mom Died. And
there's a book called I'm Glad My Mom Died, you guys. Sorry. Listen, this could help somebody. Seriously. If you've been wondering, maybe why one of your parents or someone you love is a certain way, and maybe you haven't really looked much into narcissism or you haven't thought about it too much, this might help. And it's very hard to freaking have a relationship with a narcissist, you guys. It's very difficult.
In it, this woman, she's an actress. She was in iCarly for many years, but she talks about the fact that even being an actress wasn't something that she wanted for herself.
That happens a lot, right?
Her mom had wanted and didn't get to do as a child. Therefore, she tried to live vicariously through her child by forcing her to be a child star and a child
happens
actor,
a lot.
Making her do all these certain things so that she would be more appealing and would get roles.
Right.
And that's kind of what this sign is. It's like a parent trying to make their child play a certain sport, do a certain thing, act in a certain way, because that's what they want, not what the child
Let
wants.
your
A
kids
narcissistic parent
choose
is
what
never going to
sports
ask their
they want
child,
to do.
hey, do you like this? Do you feel good when you do it? Do you want to keep doing it? They're just going to decide for you. Sign number 2 is that she can dish out tons of criticism, but can't take any of it herself. And I think the way to kind of understand this is to understand narcissistic personality disorder, or NPD. Now, someone with NPD puts on this like fake facade. I like to think of it like a Fabergé egg. They're very pretty, they're very decorated. People like them, they can be very charismatic, they put up a good front. However, for those of us on the inside, their children, we see them fall apart, we see them lash out, because once that facade is down, or once that facade is in danger.
So the narcissist will, some of them will look very pretty on the outside. They'll be very charismatic. They'll even make you laugh. Sometimes they'll be funny. You'll like them, right? But then it's the people that are closest to them that suffer, because they see when the mask comes down, the camera's off, or you're not at that party anymore, or you're not at that family reunion where you're bragging about this and that and your life is so wonderful. They see the real, the kids have to deal with it, right? Yes, my ex can dish it out but can never take it. Right.
Meaning someone kind
Can
of,
you guys hear it okay?
Points out like, hey, maybe you could have done it this way. That facade falls, and they like, it's like rage.
They
And
don't
it's
like
really
being
because,
suggested things
I'm not
to.
condoning their behavior at all. But the reason this happens is because that fake facade helps someone with NPD feel okay and not so under threat all the time. Because it's usually, not 100%, but usually it's born out of trauma. So they can be very critical of others. But if you at all try to scratch that surface, they can't handle it.
Yeah.
Moving on to sign number 3 is that she shares private information about you with others without your permission.
No,
Especially when doing so would give her something exciting or intriguing to talk about, like makes her look good. And I've heard from a ton of you, and also even in that book that I read, I've heard people talk about how their mothers will share like when they started their period, their first boyfriend or girlfriend, or something embarrassing that they caught you doing that is perfectly normal and natural when it comes to development. But when we're going through it, we don't want other people knowing. It'd be like akin to, I don't know, having a wet dream as a young boy, or getting your first bra or your period as a girl, and you get home and your mom is sitting around with a bunch of her friends, and she's telling them about that. Mortifying, and also without your permission, and a complete overstep of boundaries. There's no care or concern for you or what that could mean to you. None of that. It gives them something to talk about. Or it could even be to show how good of a parent they are. Right. Oh, they took you and they did this thing. It's all to boost them up, to make them look good. And so they'll share it as a way of like, yeah, but I talked to them and I handled it and went to the store, and it's about them. And so they're sharing your personal information as a way to make themselves look good. And it can feel really bad.
It's crazy.
Sign number 4 is that she holds basic parental duties over your head.
Listen to this.
Saying things like, do you know how much I gave up for you? Or to think of all the dirty diapers I changed when you were a baby. And this list can go on and on and on. And they use things that they did that, again, basic parental duties. They're like the one that decided to have the children when...
You guys probably don't remember, but I don't know if you saw it, but there's somebody that did that on YouTube. Can you believe that? To her kids. To her own daughter, she said that. I drive you to school every day. I pick you up. You don't ever say thank you to me, And she did it right on live TV. Or right on live YouTube.
Need a lot of things, right? They call it like the 4th trimester, that first period when you're first born, because you can't fend for yourself at all. It's actually a lot longer before you can fend for yourself. But a narcissistic mother will hold this over your head as if them doing those things means that you are forever indebted. That you have to do everything that they say because they did these basic things. And I'm here to tell you that that's not healthy. Healthy relationships are not built on guilt or feeling like you owe someone. They're built out of joy and love and respect. And if you want to do something kind for them, you do it because you want to, not because you feel like you owe them forever because they change your dirty diapers. Because I'm sorry to say, that's what deciding to be a parent looks like. And it's not the child's fault that you decided to bring them into this world. Don't let that get under your skin. That's just not true. We don't owe someone for doing essentially like the bare minimum.
Right.
Sign number 5, she doesn't respect boundaries.
Oh.
Now, this
No,
could be your
you
limits with how
say
long you're going
doesn't
to talk
respect
to them or
boundaries.
see them. This could even be, again, going back to them sharing information without your permission. That's definitely a boundary crossing. But it could also be what abusive language you won't tolerate. Like, let's say you told them, you know, if you say this to me, I'm not going to talk to you. They'll continue to do that and continue to try to talk to you that way. And so any limits that you put on the
I'm not going to
relationship,
wear
they're
eyeshadow
not going
today.
to approve of them. They're not going to abide by them. They're not going to respect them.
Or lipstick.
And when you pull back as a result to hold that boundary, they will again try to push past it, or they'll lash out, or they'll shame you for respecting yourself. How dare you do this to your mother? I can't believe that you would say that. You're so disrespectful. You have no idea all the things I've done for you, right? They'll pull out that laundry list and read off all the things that they think you've done that were not okay, and
Gross.
they believe
That's
were disrespectful or hurtful to them.
That's
and so
gross.
just know that anybody in our life, not just a narcissistic mother, but anybody in our life that can't respect a boundary. So when we act, remember, boundaries are not about the request
I'm working
we put in.
on
We can say,
placing
hey, I don't like it when you
boundaries.
talk to me that way. But the boundaries actually, when you do that, if you keep talking to me that way, I'm going to have to leave.
Yeah.
Or I'm not going to be able to talk to you as often. Or I'm not going to see you anymore. And doing that thing, not talking to them, not seeing them anymore, that's the boundary. And if anybody in your life, when you let them know, hey, if you do that, I'm going to do this. And
I
then
don't
you
know what it is with me right now, you guys, but my mom's been calling me a lot, like every day, and I just am not answering her calls. Well, for one, because I know she wants something, and I'm so busy already that, you know, it's not like she's calling me to say, hi, honey, how are you doing? Never. So I'm just not answering it. And I haven't called her back either. But I feel like that's my way of coping. Like, I've always just dropped stuff and gone and done for her whatever she needed. And I'm trying not to do that. Especially when she can't even call me to just check in on me and see how I'm doing, you know? I don't know. I kind of feel guilty for it, but at the same time, I kind of don't, you know? How did your sister make out? And yep, don't pick up the phone for your mom. I haven't talked to my sister, honey. She's still not answering. I'm kind of worried. Hi, Dusty. Dusty to Snowman. Oh, that's the neighbor dog. He's forgotten, but I still deal with him in regards to our daughter. Right. That's good. That's good that you can keep an amicable, you know, relationship. Amicable. Is that the word I'm looking for? Or is it something? I'm trying to think, bro. You realize that so many folks are taking advantage of your almost 24 and get confused, and they might be, that may be how folks get, I know I do get confused. But B-Lady, I'm learning. It's taking time, but little by little, you know, it's like I'll set a boundary and I'll stick to it. I'll feel bad or whatever, but then the next time I may give in, but then the next 2 times I stick to it. So it's a process, you know? So yeah, I understand. I'm learning though. Like not answering the phone for my mother. Like that's, at one point I would have never done that. I would have never not answered the phone for her, you know? Never. Ever, ever, ever. That would have been like, I would have been running to the phone to pick it up. It's like, oh, my mom's calling. She wants to talk to me. She cares about me. Well, no, I've realized that's not what it is. That is not what it is. She calls me when she needs something. But then she'll also, you know, just so she doesn't look bad when she calls and asks for something, she'll be like, oh, well, how are you, honey? How are things going? Oh, well, I was calling to see if you could do this. But, you know, she always has to throw in her little, oh, I was calling just to say hi and blah, blah, blah. I need to do something with this hair, but I'll probably just put it up. I'll put it up later. This is just like a tinted little tinted lip color. So, so my daughter called me this morning, and I can share this, but I'm not going to share with you guys anything before I share it with her. So her friend that was gonna get her friend, remember her friend who was going to be the first one to find out what the sex of the baby is going to be. Well, I guess her friend's not going to be able to go with her because she can't get it off work. Her boss won't let her off work. My daughter and her work together. But anyways, so she calls me, and this morning she's like, Mom, I was just wondering if you would do me the honor and can I have the doctor's office call you when they get the results and tell you, and then you can tell me at the gender reveal. So I will be the absolute first to know, the first person to know. I'm so excited, and I can't tell anybody. So don't try to get me to tell you guys. I'm so excited. I feel honored that she asked me that, you know? That was really sweet.
That thing, and they get mad or they continue to push past the boundary over and over again, that's not a healthy relationship.
Gonna be
it's
a
built
grandma.
on guilt and manipulation, and it's incredibly
Right,
toxic.
B-Lady?
Moving
I'm
on to sign
so
number 6,
excited.
they will constantly tell you that you are remembering things wrong.
Oh, that's a big one.
Otherwise known as gaslighting. Now, this usually pertains to our memory of ways that they upset us or hurt us, or things they did that weren't acceptable. Let's say they overstepped a boundary, and we bring it up. Hey, Mom, the reason I'm not talking to you is because you called me an asshole again, and I told you if you were going to cuss at me and talk
you sent me an
shittily to
email?
me,
Okay,
I
B-Lady,
wasn't
I'll
going to be
check
able
it.
to talk to you anymore. That's why. And they'll say something like, no, you're remembering it wrong. That's not what happened. You yelled at me first. You called me names. I was only defending myself, right? So they'll flip the script. They'll try to make it seem like they were the ones that were being wounded. They're very, very comfortable being the martyr or the one that's in pain. Oh, woe is me. They're not ever comfortable apologizing, accepting responsibility,
we know people like
and
that.
allowing us to express what happened. Then if we grew up in a situation like this, if our mom was like this, it's most common that we'll find ourselves in other relationships with these same types of patterns. This could lead to us being a people pleaser, right? Apologizing all the time for things that we have no, like,
raise your hand,
any
guys.
role in. We're going to say sorry because that's how we were raised. We always just say sorry. It doesn't really matter. Just apologize, just to make it stop, right? And so just know that that's not how relationships have to go. It's very unhealthy and a sign that our mom is a narcissist.
Yes.
Sign number 7 is that she's always competing with you.
Oh. Ooh.
Now this could mean that she tries to look younger or better than you. She might even flirt with your girlfriends or boyfriends or try to befriend your friends, and then...
My mother, I told you, did that with my sister's boyfriends. She would always flirt with my sister's boyfriends. And then, like I told you guys, she slept with one of my brother's friends. So, yeah. My mother definitely is a narcissist. And she never can apologize. Well, I can say now I've heard her say she'll apologize for little things, but never for, like, you know, how she tortured me as a child. No, I'm just kidding. How she, you know, set my life up for failure. But little did she know that I would not turn out like her because I would make the choice to not be like her. Yes, B-Lady. Oh, you probably weren't here when I shared that. My mother slept with one of my brother's friends. He wasn't like, he wasn't like a child, but he was probably 19, 20 at the time. Yeah. And my mom slept with him. My mom was gross. And then she'd always flirt with my sister's boyfriend. My sister had like a serious boyfriend for a couple years, and he's dead now. And also his brother, who she married, is dead also. But anyways, so my mom would always flirt with that guy. And they were probably 17, 18. I can't remember what age they were. Thank you, Antoine. Well, as much as I love talking to you guys and enjoy sharing, things that's happened in our lives to try to maybe just be here for supports for each other, YouTube is not a place to freaking get therapy. Like, these people that use YouTube as a therapist, like, and they don't seek out real help as well. That's unhealthy. It's very unhealthy. Right? Mom, it is terrible. I mean, who does that? What kind of mother?
Shit talk you.
What kind of mother?
Or she may even want to ensure that she has a better education, job, or just makes more money than you. She will always want to be higher or feel better than you.
My mother has never been proud of me. My mother has never, when I did good, I got a good grade, or, I lost weight, or I got my hair colored and I liked it, or whatever. Like, it was always, if I lost weight, you're too skinny. It looks gross. And then if I gained a few pounds, you're too fat. Like, you gained too much weight. What's wrong? Like, why are you gaining weight? It's just like, oh my gosh, anything I do. Or if I color my hair, got caramel highlights, and I don't like that. Anything. She would not like it. Anything. It's just crazy. Like, with my daughter or my son, I will say, I love that, if that's what you like, that's what you like. It looks great. If you're happy with it. And if they say, Mom, what's your honest opinion? Like, seriously, which they don't really ask much, because I'll tell them. I'll say, that looks good, but, I think you look better. It's just like having a best friend or a friend that you would want to tell your honest, opinion. Do I look fat in this dress? And you're going out for a nice dinner, and then you're going to go dancing or something, and maybe she wants to meet somebody. Are you going to tell her, yeah, you look perfect in that dress, when she doesn't? It's too tight, and it makes her look too heavy or whatever, or too skinny. Like, no, you want to tell them the truth. But my mom wasn't just telling me the truth. She was trying to make me feel this big, because she did it all my life. So I know that's what she was doing. Like, there is no question about it.
And if she doesn't, then she'll try to take you down a notch.
Oh yeah, she kicked me out
in order to always feel like they're on top and you're just down below, because that's where they're the most comfortable.
She kicked me
out. And sign number 8, she is always the victim.
She's always the victim.
It doesn't matter what happened or what she did to cause an upset. It will never be her fault. And she will always blame everyone else. And this kind of goes hand in hand with the inability to apologize for anything that she's done. She always thinks that she's the one that was hurt and will flip things around, hence like gaslighting. You can see how all these signs kind of lead to this one, which is really the crux of narcissism, is that they're always the one that's in pain. They're the victim. We should feel so bad for them. Mm-hmm. How dare we do X, Y, or Z without taking any recognition, any responsibility for their role in what happened. And growing up in that kind of situation can make us think that we're always the one that's at fault, right? Mm-hmm. Because that's what we were told. And so we will always apologize, because we are never going to get an apology from them. And I know this sucks to say, but we can't wait for them to apologize in order to move on. Nope. That's giving them too much power. Yep. We don't have to wait for an apology from someone else in order to move on. And all these signs can cause us to be anxious, a perfectionist, or struggle with all sorts of other mental health issues. We can even find ourselves dating or having friends that are just like her, which is why it's so incredibly important that we notice these signs and find ways to heal from the damage. So let's jump into a few ways that we can heal.
Hold on.
And number 1 is setting healthy boundaries with our mom. Now remember, boundaries aren't about what we're going to ask them to do. It's not the request. It's about what we are going to do. So think about that. Place them. They sometimes have to be communicated. Sometimes they don't. Place those boundaries and uphold them. And even if they text and call over and over, that doesn't mean we have to pick up. That doesn't mean we have to reply. And if it becomes incredibly hurtful and toxic, we can block them for a while or for as long as we need to. It's not on you to fix them. Like, one thing my therapist used to tell me when I was having issues in relationships, is she was like, you can only clean your side of the street.
That's right.
You cannot go over and clean their side for them.
That's right.
So what are your actions? What are you going to do and not do? And what are you going to communicate so that they know? That's all you can control. So let's stay in that place, because again, that's a place of empowerment.
Right.
Moving on to the second way we can heal. Inner
Good
trauma.
advice.
I know I talk about this a lot, but it's so incredibly helpful. When we grew up in this type of situation, we often thought we were always to blame. This can affect our self-worth and our confidence. We could have thought that we were just an extension of them. We don't even know how to choose for ourselves.
Yes.
We're given a bunch of options. We might say, I just don't know. And we really don't, because younger us never got to figure that out. Taking the time to either journal
that's
back
true.
and forth from younger us to adult us, or even just
Journaling.
look at a photo of us
Journaling,
when
she
we
says,
were
you
younger.
guys,
There's
is really
that
good.
that
Journaling.
filter on TikTok, the teenage me or whatever, that could help too. But seeing a younger version of ourselves, maybe listening to music from that time, can kind of get us in the zone to remember what it was like for you at that point in your life. We often look back with adult eyes and think, well, I could have just got out, or I could have done this or said that. We often forget how we
Gotta
were
wear my
at
little
that
mood ring.
time.
I
And
love
doing
it.
some of that work can help us see what it was really like, and
Shut
offer
up.
some of that love, support, and compassion to
Oh my
that younger
gosh.
us that unfortunately didn't get it at the time. Moving on to number 3, we can look for ways
Sorry,
that this has
guys.
affected our life today. Relationship patterns, self-worth, self-talk, all of those things, so that we can work to break those patterns.
I have to clean out my
and
snack
things.
drawer.
A lot of the work that we do in therapy is often just trying to identify and acknowledge.
And I'm
what we're
gonna
doing
wear
that we
my
don't
favorite
like.
shorts. I
Can go.
cannot
Do
get rid of
this
these, you
to
guys.
clear
I
out
can't.
stuck poop fast. Fiber helps you poop, right? Nope.
Wait.
According to New
Fiber
York's
helps
top
you
gut
poop.
doctor, fiber just adds bulk and weight to poop. And that
These
might
are my
sound like it's a
absolute
thing,
favorite
but it's a lot like adding
shorts.
more cars to a traffic jam. Not to mention,
So,
extra bulk from fiber.
if you guys are
causes
interested
poop.
in listening to more of her videos or more of that one, it's posted in on our community tab. So if you want to check it out, then gosh, I have so much shit to clean up today. Oh my goodness, I've got to go through like I said, I got to go through my snack drawer. I got to go take some clothes down to the what's it called? I have to take some clothes down to the drop off, where you E&A mom, see, like I'm losing weight too, but I'm not really trying. I'm just trying to, I'm losing a little bit of weight right here. I'm never going to lose this because I had a cesarean, so it's always going to be there. But what can you do about it? I don't want to do anything about it. That's my battle wounds, you guys. That's my battle scars. I wasn't in the military, even though I wish I would have gone into the military. But I didn't even really know about it, back in the day. But I did give birth to children, and that's a battle. that's definitely a battle. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put my little shorts on real quick because I'm gonna be doing a lot today, so I'm gonna get sweaty, so I have to wear shorts. These are pretty comfortable when I'm wearing them. I have to pee too. Shit. I hate it when I feel like I have to pee. I gotta put clothes away that I pulled out of the dryer. I have to take Sosie out for his walk. Oh my goodness, I have so much to do. Is that anyone mowing my lawn? No, I'm just kidding. I guess I should probably, the backyard is awful. I need to mow the backyard. I definitely need to mow that backyard. I love these things. And they have air conditioning in them, you guys. They got AC. Isn't that nice? Oh, my leg. Ow. My freaking leg is killing me. That one leg that always hurts. It's miserable. Shit. Okay. There. I'm ready for the day. Look at that. I was thinking about just leaving, going when I'm downstairs cleaning and stuff, just turning on the live a little bit later, and you guys all being able to chat with each other, while I'm doing stuff. Oh, you do, ENA Mom? Thank you, Antoine. The truth might be able to be time to block her number. Those are all the reasons for you to not call her. I know. But, B-Lady, I've always said that I forgive her. Because my mother, she was an alcoholic. My mother was an alcoholic, and she, she did a lot of messed up things, and, but God says we're always supposed to honor our parents, and she gave up drinking. She gave up drinking, which I'm proud of her for, but it takes years and years and years to, because you stop maturing when you drink. So that's, she's got a long way to go because she drank for many, many, many years. So she's stunted, you know what I mean? My mother's very stunted mentally, emotionally, when it comes to maturity level. She's very, she's not very mature. But what does she have now? She's 82 and she has nothing. So I have to put this on my back, you guys. My lower back. This is the extra strength stuff. It was supposed to be amazing. The guy said it maybe helps a little bit, but I don't notice that it helps a lot. I forgot to get ibuprofen yesterday. I need to go do that because I have to take ibuprofen. And yeah, so I'm gonna go. I just wanted to pop on since I had time. I actually had time today, you guys. I'm so happy. I might come on later. I don't know. It depends if I'm alone or not. I might come on later and just let you guys chat while I clean. I have a lot to keep me busy today, that's for sure. But thank you for hanging out with me and getting ready with me. This is what I look like after I get ready with not a lot of makeup. So I think I need to fix this eyebrow. It looks like that one's a little more curved. Not that anyone's gonna care or see it, but hey. But I feel blessed. You know that, hey, I can't complain because if I can go out with just this little makeup on, I thank God that, He gave me what everybody would call natural beauty. I don't have to wear a ton of makeup. I mean, I don't think I am naturally beautiful, but I'm told I am all the time. So I'll just say, hey, if other people view me like that, then I can get away with not wearing a lot of makeup, right? So even though if I don't think I am, if other people see that, then I won't be embarrassed to go out looking like that. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Gotta go. Got lots to do. God bless. Have a great day, you guys. Whatever you're doing today. If you're working, if you have a day off, if you're doing whatever. But the second I know and I'm allowed to share, I will let you guys know what my baby girl is having for a baby. Okay? God bless. Bye, guys.